You might come over here and kiss us for all we know.
Yeah.
Hi there and welcome back to my vlog. I'm in LA and it's super hot here. It's been a pretty busy week for me. I've been doing a junket, so I'm back to work again. I was meeting with Harry Styles and Finn Whitehead and Christopher Nolan this weekend. They were promoting their new movie Dunkirk. The interviews were done out in Santa Monica at this tiny little airport, so it was kind of like it was an interesting setup. But that day was just so hot that it was a little unbearable. We were sitting outside, I was sweating, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna look like shit. And then inside where we were actually doing the interviews was really loud, so it was kind of difficult to hear what people were saying. So I was interviewing them and I was like, I couldn't hear what Harry Styles was saying. I was like, okay, yeah. Finn Whitehead and Harry Styles were paired together, and it's kind of a shame because no one heard about Finn Whitehead before, and I wanted to ask him, you know, some questions about him. And I put that interview out on my channel, maybe you saw it already. People were hating on me because I was focusing on Harry Styles, and I was like, oh, you can never do it right, you know? So if you think that Finn Whitehead should have got more questions, I'm so sorry about that. I was just doing my job, and sometimes, you know, you can't please everyone. That's just the way it is. So yeah, I'll try better next time. So I think people are going to be in for quite a big surprise when they're watching this movie, because Harry's acting is pretty good, and also he might be playing a character that surprises you. You won't see any of that in the trailer, and I'm not allowed to talk about it anymore, so that's all I'm going to say. As I said, I was doing the interviews in this kind of like airport out in Santa Monica, and it was very loud. And there were actually real planes in the background. If you see that in the interviews, you can see that there are actually planes there, and they are not just like a background that's painted on or like a picture. It's actually real planes, and they're all from the Second World War, so that was pretty amazing. They made that whole interview area look really cool. So I love when they do stuff like that, and it makes it a little more exciting and stuff, but the only problem was that it was so loud in there. Okay, so another kind of weird thing that happened on this junket was when I was interviewing 3 of the other cast members, and all out of the blue, this kind of happened.
Not knowing is more important as an actor than knowing.
Yeah.
No, we don't know what's going to happen now. You might come over here and kiss us for all we know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Group hug.
So we don't. So and
as you can see, I didn't know exactly how to react. For 1/10 of a second, I was like, should I just go over there and just kiss each one of them? Should I do a group kiss? And I was like, no, I'll just say group hug. And then I was like, oh, this is awkward. And then I was like, would that have been a funny thing to do, or would it not? Okay, let me know. What would you do in this situation? Would you kiss them or would you not? One of the really funny things about LA, what I find funny here, is that every Uber driver and every Lyft driver is somehow connected to the movie industry. Everyone's an actor. Everyone's like in the kind of movie world, or they want to be a part of it. The 2 Lyft drivers that I had on Sunday and Saturday, one of them was, he was an actor, and the other guy was doing special effects for big studios. And I started talking to him, and we got into this really interesting conversation about how he would like Photoshop stuff out for big studios in movies. He would like smooth out the butt of someone, he would take out wrinkles, he would remove like double chins. So if you ever think that actors look as good as they do in movies, you are wrong, okay? They look nothing like that. And if there's, you you know that when they're in magazines and stuff, that they will Photoshop them and make them look nicer and skinnier and prettier and, you know, all that stuff. But I didn't know it was, you know, that they did that much in movies. Even during sex scenes, you know, they would have body doubles, and then they would even fix on their bodies. So, I mean, it's kind of sad when you hear that, because like, how are we supposed to, you know, have good role models when it's all fake? So do you remember that movie, Crazy Stupid Love, when Ryan Gosling was taking his shirt off?
Fuck! Seriously? It's like you're photoshopped.
Maybe he was. I haven't got that many questions from you guys lately, but someone asked me what was the best movie I've seen lately, and actually I saw a really good movie yesterday. It's called Building a Glass House, and it's with Woody Harrelson and Naomi Watts and Brie Larson.
This is as real as it gets, kids. You learn from living.
It was kind of a sad but real and true story, and it really made an impression on me. So yeah, it's one of my really best experiences so far this year, so check it out. The week after I'm going to Comic-Con, which is kind of an exciting experience. I did a little video from Comic-Con last year, and I'm gonna end this vlog with some clips from some people who dressed up crazy at Comic-Con. If you have anything you want to ask me, please just put it in the comment section or send me a private message, and I will read it and get back to you. And yeah, have a really good week and happy weekend, and I'll speak to you soon. Ciao!